surrounding communities. He came into this role on July 1st after beginning as general manager in the Norcross location. Prior to Youfit, Robert was the owner and CEO of two different companies in Johnson City, Tennessee: Peak Fitness, a full-scale fitness center, and Meridian Corporate Health, a corporate health company bringing employee wellness services to business and industry. During this time, he was recognized as one of the top 40 business leaders under the age of 40, as well as winning Best Fitness Center for 2 years in a row. Roberts has 2 master's degrees of science and is currently 30 hours into his doctorate degree in sports management. He is a certified health fitness specialist with the American College of Sports Medicine and a doctoral paper up for the publication on the benefits of corporate wellness programs, and he's got a bunch of letters after his name. So, welcome, Robert.
And all that means is I've been in school way too long. So, first off, thank you for letting me be here today. I know what you're thinking. That's another guy that's going to talk to me about how unhealthy I am, and that's really not the case. Today is going to be a talk a little bit about where we stand in health and wellness and how we can help somebody else improve their life. Okay. I talk loud, so I hope I don't blow you away with this. Hello. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be this sort of thing where you're going to leave here feeling defeated. It's not that. Okay. Very much the opposite. So first of all, who is Youfit? We are new to the area. We've been here about 2 years. We were started in 1994. We do have 115 clubs nationwide, and we're slated to have over 300 by 2017. We're a general fitness facility, so we really strive to create a comfortable environment for everybody. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to come in, enjoy your workout, and not really feel intimidated or anything like that. The reason I'm here today is, again, corporate wellness is something that I truly, truly believe in. I've done a lot of research on it. I've done a lot of work on it, and even started a company based on it. And so I feel it's something that is really going to catapult us into the next 20 or 30 years if we can really grasp it now. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is where it stands now, where it's going, and how we can do our part. So this is a snapshot of America's health. 35% of our population is obese now. By 2030, it's going to be over 50%. 26 million have been diagnosed with heart disease, and by 2018, obesity is going to account for 21% of our total healthcare expenditures. And you can see there, high blood pressure numbers are high, LDLs are high. So this isn't new information. However, what we're going to talk about is a little bit new information and what we can do to help businesses and their employees reduce these types of risk factors. The biggest thing about all of this, everything that you see in the news, everything that you see in the papers, everything is modifiable. We're not talking about a bunch of things that we're being dealt the hand we're dealt. We're dealing with, what we've been dealt. These things are all adjustable. They're all modifiable if we have the right programs in place. Okay? So since businesses primarily provide insurance, they're the ones that usually pick up the tab for the poor health. So these are the largest health-related expenses: heart disease, diabetes, depression, smoking. Again, none of this is rocket science. None of this is new information. Employees with back pain spend 60% more on healthcare costs, and employees who are obese spend 3 times as much as somebody that's lean. I say all of that to say this: what we do from this point forward for ourselves and for our team is going to make all the difference in the world by 2050, by 2040, by 2030, in adjusting the health of our nation. So what's the solution? We need to give every employee the tools to be healthy. Every single one of us in this room are leaders in some capacity. We have the ability to inflict or give inspiration to somebody else. And we have the power to give them the tools that they need. Every employee is different. Motivation, goals, priorities, beliefs, everybody's different. And what we do right now is we provide a cookie-cutter recipe to everybody. And a few utilize it, most don't, and that's why nothing changes. Provide a wide range of services to appeal to everybody. There's a whole lot of things out there that people would gravitate to if we just gave them the chance to. What we need to do is we need to get outside the box a bit and find out what our employees are looking for and give them that chance. Programs that are face-to-face is better than anything online. There's no accountability online. Companies nowadays do a lot of health assessments and health coaching over the phone or online. Most of our employees blow through it, they don't get anything out of it, and we've made no lasting change in what they're doing. Giving them something face-to-face that's going to allow them to be accountable is going to make the difference. Okay? So where does Youfit fit into this? When I came into this role, employee wellness was not even a thought in anybody's mind. But it's something that I truly believe in, and I truly believe that if we can do our part, we can really change the health of our nation. And so, I spoke to the executives, and they liked it, and so now I've been, given the opportunity to go with it. So how do we fit in? We understand the relationship between high health risk and high health-related expenses. We understand that the unhealthiest 20% of a company costs about 80% of all your health-related expenditures. Let me rephrase that. So 20% of your population is going to cost you the 80% of your dollars. But those 20% are probably the least likely to join a fitness center. That's where being able to speak to somebody face-to-face, work through the things that they're uncomfortable with, and it could be anything, help them make that transition into some sort of health and fitness program. So how do we reach the rest of the population? And we just talked about that. Being able to provide services that somebody is going to gravitate to. Something different, a large array of services. Everyone deserves the chance to live a healthier and happier life. And unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, fortunately, we're in control of a lot of that. So here's a quote that I like. No person can be a leader unless they take genuine joy in the success of those under them. And I think that speaks very well to all of us sitting in this room. So here's our responsibility as leaders. We have to lead from the front. We can't be barking from the back. We have to be the person out front creating the culture of what it is that we're trying to do. And all of us sitting in this room have that ability. Take care of your people. A lot of times we get into our daily grind, we forget about the ones that mean the most. We spend more time with the people that we work with than we do with our families. So we have a lot of time during the day to create a lasting change in somebody's life. Give them the opportunities to live a healthier life. We talked about the face-to-face better than anything online. Look to the experts to help you. Primarily, what happens is an HR director or a benefits coordinator they're given the task of, here, create a wellness program. Look to people that do this for a living. Would you do this for your family? Would you give them the tools to be healthier for your family? Just remember, the individuals that we oversee and work with at our businesses, they're family too, okay? And you've got to treat them like that. And that's it.
Excellent, very good.
Thank you, guys.
Any questions for Robert? Questions about, yes, sir.
Your graphic said that 35% of Americans are obese, and I think most of us think that obese people are those that we would see on The Biggest Loser. What actually is considered obese?
Anything over 30 BMI, anything over 30. And again, BMI is a relative term. There's some, everything is done with height versus weight. So there is some, I'm obese, just to give you a visual. But again, it's something that can measure. However, obesity is something that is very modifiable, and everything kind of leads to that. When we have poor nutrition choices, when we are sedentary, we sit a lot, all of those things ultimately lead into obesity, which lead to diabetes. Again, everything is modifiable.
Anything else? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a minimum amount of employees that you need to start a program?
No, ma'am. Everyone counts.
Very good. Another hand for Robert. Thank you.